Hello everybody, this is Flare, aka Flarery, returning yet again with a Fireside Flare vlog. Nobody has commented on my last vlog or really suggested any real topics in my last vlog, which is kinda sad. But that's okay. I have plenty to talk about today. So what's happening on Nintendo Plus right now? Well, we are getting ready for Smash Camp, which is apparently this big Smash event where a whole bunch of Smash players get together and they play in Smash tournaments or whatever. I don't know. I haven't looked into the event and I haven't participated in it before. But that's good. And we were also invited to participate in a very large Mafia Wars game that's apparently between 136 different sites. So it's very big, it's very active, and that's a good thing. But I really hope everyone has read the requirements to the Mafia Wars post thoroughly, because people tend to TLDR these things, or just straight up click I agree without reading the terms of services or something like that, because that's the generation we're living now apparently. It's going to require a lot of activity and a lot of keeping up with, but I think we can do it. I think we can do it. It's just a matter of who we send, and we have nominations pouring in, and that's great. And most people tend to be like, who's the most popular? Like, I'm gonna vote for them, and they do vote for them instead of like thinking like, okay, who is actually the most competent person here in these Mafia Wars things? Who has consistently shown good sportsmanship like conduct and like events and Mafia War things? Who has routinely been active on the site and hasn't left or anything like that? But I have faith that we will send the right person. And if you want to find a community to go with, to sign up for Smash Camp or this Mafia Wars thing or whatever, then I welcome you to come and join NintendoPlus. The link's in the description, and you can register, and you can join up. You can play Smash games for us, and we will gloriously love you like we love our bacon. Among other things, I am really excited about this transfer now because we've been playing around in Zen for a lot. Myself and Starforce have been playing around in Zen for a lot, but we've been playing around in the forums and seeing how things are, and it's different. It's definitely different, but it's like a good kind of different. And talking to the players in my RP about it, and the more I talk with them about it, the more excited I get about it, because this also means new opportunities for a realm, my RP, and things like that. And unfortunately, I cannot give you a date. Not yet, at least. We're still figuring things out, but we will let you know ASAP when we plan on transferring. Just a little side note. An events team member by the name of Primordial Mew has suggested that we peek on Smogon and ask how they deal with currency and things like that, because we're going to have a currency system. Like, how do they check for abuse, and how do they work their checks and balances and things like that? I got to be honest, I have yet to do that, and I'm sorry about that. But I'm sure I can have Starforce or someone like that check it out, or someone from Smogon or someone who frequents Smogon can tell me how it is. It doesn't matter to me how I get the information, as long as I get it. So that's everything that's going on with the site right now. I'm glad we're getting some activity our way. Like, I'm really happy about that. And a big shout out to a member, Thingy Man, who was the member who joined up and invited us to participate in this huge Mafia Wars thing. I hope we get more opportunities like that to get our name out there and get some publicity, because that's always good. Now, I want to briefly get into this whole Superman versus Batman thing that's been going around, because, that's a thing. And then I'm going to talk about something random, because I have great topic consistency and I definitely don't have ADD. And so, like, maybe I'm going to talk about some things that irk me later. But anyways, one funny thing that I found on social media about this is that there's this picture where you have Superman and talking to Batman about if the movie is good or not, because apparently this movie is so terrible, especially if you're a comic book fan. But I'm not a comic book fan, but that's just what I've heard. Anyways, Superman says it's good, and Batman is talking back, and he says it's terrible. And then the punchline for this joke is that you have like Marvel's Civil War come up. So like, I thought that was pretty funny, just to throw it out there, tell you guys about it. But As for my thoughts on the movie itself, I can't really say. I have yet to see it, really. And my own little personal motto is if I haven't seen it or I haven't heard it or anything like that, then I can't really say anything about it. Although I have seen Angry Joe's review about it, and I thought it was pretty funny. I love Angry Joe. He's a funny dude. He doesn't go off on rants like he used to anymore, which is kind of disappointing because I always like it when people get angry and frustrated and go off on rants and things like that. But he's still pretty funny, and I like him as a reviewer. And another reviewer I really like is YMS, aka Your Movie Sucks. The dude is hilarious. You should go watch both of them and subscribe to both of them, and also subscribe to this channel because I am subscribed to them, and I enjoy most, if not all, of their videos, and I hope you enjoy them too, just like you enjoy my videos, obviously. So now I guess I'm going to talk about things that irk me personally. So like one of the things that annoys me or irks me is when you post something or you reply to someone and they reply something and they haven't even read the whole darn thing that you posted. Like seriously, that's disrespectful to me. Like it's disrespectful in general, in my opinion. What most people do these days, and this is the part where I put on like my old man glasses that have like 12-inch thick frames or something, and what most people tend to do these days is they read something and they keep reading until they reach that one magic word or phrase or whatever it is that jumps out at them. And once they hit that part, nothing else matters. Like they'll read it until they see something they think is wrong, or it jumps out at them, or they get triggered or whatever because you're from Tumblr or whatever. And so they just disregard the remainder of whatever it is that's there, and they just respond to that. Shut up! Like, for real. I typed this detailed up. See, these people are annoying. This is why I grabbed the man in classroom. But anyway, like, for real, I typed up this detailed and thorough argument, and you're just going to stop reading because I said lollipops and rainbows aren't really that great. Like, for real, this is the world we live in, people. I'm starting to lose faith. This is generation TLDR. For real, like officially, it's canon. I've said it. By the way, there is a difference between not reading all of it and reading all of it, but completely missing the point. Not gonna lie, I do that like 50% of the time. Like I would just be like, no, 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 and you'll just sit there and be like, what are you saying no about? I haven't asked you a yes or no question. And I'm just like, oh crap, I feel bad now. I'm so sorry. I should listen more. I got to work on that. I'm sorry. But it's no wonder that we can't read or stay focused on things anymore. And I really hope we grow out of this as like a generation, but I don't see it happening anytime soon. Another thing that really irks me is not liking something because it's popular or not doing something because everyone does it. That doesn't make you different or original. It doesn't make you stand out. It just makes you look pretentious. So like, I'll do it as like a joke. In my group of RP buddies, I'll constantly refer to Bravely Default as Final Fantasy 15 and Bravely Second as Final Fantasy 16, or Bravely Hipster or something stupid like that. And then just for the sake of ticking people off or trolling, I'll just say they're overrated and overhyped. And because I'm the kind of person who enjoys derailing hype trains. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible person, but I'm funny. But I don't actually think they're bad games, though. I can't say they're bad. I haven't played them myself, or haven't looked at any extensive gameplay footage. But like not liking an anime because it's too mainstream or because it's popular, that's completely stupid to me. That's dumb. Like that's like me telling you I don't like chocolate ice cream because everyone else likes chocolate ice cream. So like I love One Piece. I'm subscribed to Roger's Base on my own channel. Huge fan of One Piece. I go to the anime club at my university, and some of them, like maybe one or two people, because the club's actually decent. Some of them don't like One Piece because it's too popular, or simply for the fact that it's a Shonen Jump anime. So then I ask them what kind of anime do they like. You jerk. And they usually throw out things like Danganronpa or Parasite or Angel Beats or something like that. Things I've never even heard of until I actually went to this anime club. And so like in my head I'm just like, okay, if any of those three became super popular and mainstream, would you just all of a sudden turn around and hate it? Like I personally would rather hear like a legit reason as to why you hate One Piece. Like or any anime really. Like instead of it's too popular. Like maybe the first few episodes are way too slow. Maybe the pacing is poor. Maybe you don't like the characters. Maybe you don't like the animation and design, or maybe you just don't like the concept. You know, things like that. Does that make sense? Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Another thing that really irks me: hearing cell phones go off in class or computer noises that go off in class. Like I can understand if it happens once. Maybe you accidentally forgot to put your phone on vibrate or silent or something, or maybe you forgot that your computer's sound wasn't down or something. But I don't know about you. But whenever I hear someone else's phone go off, I like immediately check my phone to see if it's on vibrate and make sure my computer's sound is off, because knowing my luck, my device is the next thing to go off. But I don't know, maybe it's just me. But I would think something like that would click in your head, like, oh crap, someone else's phone went off. I better make sure my phone doesn't go off, you know? It's just a respect thing. Like, respect the professors, respect your classmates, respect the teachers. It's not that hard. But let's see. A couple of that's all that irks me, by the way. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any more. I don't easily get annoyed, but I do get annoyed sometimes. Okay, so a couple of final things that I would like to address before I wrap this up. So some people have told me that I should have more special guests on my vlogs, and I would love to. But for one, I think it's too early for me to have special guests. Like, I feel like this series isn't old enough to have special guests yet. I feel like once I get maybe 10 or 15 vlogs out, I would start having special guest appearances on some of them. Not all of them. Like, I'm not going to have a special guest every episode because it's cumbersome. And this is my show, dang it. But like, I'm not going to have one every time I upload one of these. I feel like I should have a special guest maybe once a month or maybe every other month. Not too frequent. But just like grab a random person or someone who's been contributing the most to these vlogs or contributing the most topics on my blogs and having a short segment with them and talking to them. But my recording is very limited. Like I said in my previous videos, I have to grab an abandoned classroom to record because I don't want any background noise in my videos that I can prevent. I don't have an external mic, so I'm using my laptop's mic. So in some of my videos, you can hear the laptop fan, and I'm sorry if you can hear the laptop fan, but I'm working with like the bare minimum here. And if I were to put in any extra, I want it to be like of decent quality. And I also work a minimum wage work study that only pays me monthly, and I only work 12 hours a month. But so, it pays me once a month. So as much as I would like to invest in an external mic, I can't afford to blow $50 on like a good mic or a headset because I don't have that kind of disposable income. And any money I do get has to go to bills because like my parents are footing most, if not all, of my bills right now. And I don't like spending needlessly while my parents are slaving away paying my bills. So most of the time, this depletes like almost all of my paycheck because like a minimum wage and bills, that those two don't go together. If I were to record a special guest, there'd have to be multiple takes, which takes time, and I can only record at certain times. So anyone who does want to appear as a special guest has to go along with my schedule. I'm not trying to be selfish, but it is it is what it is. And my schedule, which again, thanks to college, is going to be a bit sporadic. Exams are coming up soon, so my recording times are probably going to get a bit tighter now. What I have considered is doing a Let's Play, like not doing a Let's Play series, but doing a Let's Play, like a single game or something, like maybe FFTA, or maybe a modded version of FFTA that I did, or Tactics Ogre, or something like that, just as an experiment, because I have fraps, and I can record that, I think. It's just a matter of my own audio compared to the game's audio. So that might be a neat little project I can do in the future. It just depends on the factors. So that's it for this video. If you have any suggestions for cheap mics that are still decent, or tips on how to record audio and video with fraps, because I'm using Audacity. Again, this is like the most ghetto setup for recording ever. But like, if you have any tips and suggestions and things like that, leave a comment, let me know. And if you have a topic or suggestion, or you would like to hear me talk about, if you have feedback for me, just go into forums, in the description, sign up, become a member, and hit me up. I don't bite. I might burn because like it has been confirmed that I am a Flarery. No Half-Life 3, no Half-Life 3 yet, but people are on to me, guys. The truth is out. I've been lying to you this entire time, and you have my utmost apologies. Anyways, I hope you all have a flare-tastic day. See you next time.